Hello everybody, how's it going today? Good to see you, baby. Glad you made it back in time. And yes, I did post that as if it was a video, not a stream. Oh well, we got it fixed. I hope everybody had a good weekend and started their week. It's been going pretty decent over here. There's project I've been wanting to do. I don't know if I've talked about it at all, but I really enjoy Sinvicta. I don't really get to watch him as much as I used to. He's normally later at night here, and I'm already asleep most of the time, but I can still kind of catch him from time to time. Mainly is known for playing The Binding of Isaac. He has this really cool pixel art screen he does, where it's his character running down a path, and there's some bushes in front of the path, behind, and there's trees, and then there's distant landscape. But there's different like billboards and other characters from different games he's played that pop up as his main character himself is running down the path, and it just loops. And it's done really well, and I've wanted to recreate that, but using my character going through different builds of mine. I've had this planned out, but there's a certain piece of software I've wanted to get for a while that is really going to help with this. Aseprite is a from the ground up built for pixel art and pixel animation, and I entered a giveaway for it. They were gonna get someone was gonna give away 10 copies of it, and waited and waited and waited for the winner announcement or whatever yesterday. Eventually I got tired of waiting for it and found out that you don't have to buy that program. They offer the source code and a guide to how to compile it yourself. It's really simple. Anybody can follow this. I even found a good YouTube tutorial. Guy gets a little off topic slightly, nothing bad, but it's really simple. If you're into pixel art, you can totally do this yourself and not have to spend the $20. But it's a good program, so try to support those guys if you can. I'll eventually purchase a copy. One of the big things I believe is you don't have to make an update itself if you have the purchase copy as opposed to the compiled. At least I've seen some comments talking about how you'd have to go through all the steps every time. Anyways, so I've now got the software I've wanted to use, and I've got to start learning it, and this is going to be a really, really large pixel art project, so don't expect it anytime soon. Yeah, this is going to be just a lot of artwork the way I've got it planned out, but the idea is to have me running a lap around the peninsula, and the builds around where I'm at will be more in the immediate background, and then the distant background and the skyline will allow me to do other builds around the world. So I can show off a little bit of everything. And nice thing about this is I'll be able to update it. As we put in something else that's really cool, we can throw it in the background. So want to have kind of more space in the distant background, just so there's that room later. But now I just kind of gotta get used to it. And this is the technique. Trouble talking today. The technique that you need to pull this off correctly is parallax, and I did my first parallax thing yesterday while watching. It was actually while watching Cheetah see his commissioned music get created, or start the process at least with Orchestereo. I'm probably butchering his name. I had a really good time, and it's really good music over there. Probably going to be trying to hang out there more often. I know if you want to see Cheetah's song get made more, I believe he's working on it again Thursday. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying any of that. Anyone could have been there, though. But it's amazing. It may bring me to tears by the end of the song. Like, it's pretty powerful. Can I get a shout out for Cheetah for that matter? He's not able really to hang out so much. He's really been like full on content creation lately. And trying to make the push to have it be his main source of income. So he doesn't get to hang out quite as much. Okay, when you get a chance. It's always a really fun time over there. Another really chill guy. It is family friendly, so gotta be a little more mindful over there. Thank you. But yeah, today the plan is to take out all the obsidian pillars, or at least make big progress on it. We've already have beacons set up to make this quicker. And I've got 4 pickaxes at this point, so we shouldn't have to take many repair breaks for this. It's just a lot of grinding today. At least we won't have to worry about Endermen while we're doing this. First though, we do have a redemption that needs to get done. So why don't we go ahead and jump in game, and I can get that knocked out before we head over to the end. Hello everybody. Back at the lighthouse. And it is day 2490. We may reach 2500 today. Alright. What do I need to know about Dave's redemption? Because that's been a bit, and I never got the details to begin with. What do I need to be getting? Okay. Hey Janie, how are you? Did he say anything about like what design he wanted? Wait, which one was that? Oh, poison. Nah, he's lazy. May have to try to do something for that then. I think we may be able to get a potion as a banner somehow. Okay. Crimson drinks. So everything's gonna be in the ender chest. Dank Dave's dive. Nice. Was it a good meeting? Oh, I don't have a choice. Okay. So his stall's gonna be next to his other stall. Yes. Awesome. Dang. Dave's. Well, thank you. All right, and then we're gonna need this. Need to. No, I'll do that instead. We already have the armor stand over there. Gonna need this. What do we need? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just cuddle and run. I like that. I'm not sure what to do on this. I'll have to figure that out in a moment. Go ahead and put the loom out. I need to have some extra looms, so I'd still have something to switch between. Oh, right. And we don't have green dye currently. 'Cause it was green, wasn't it? Ah. Okay. No. It's fine. Leather, we need pants and boots. Swap slots. And then I can do that. Presets. I still need to get the other mod data pack, whatever it is, so I can actually do these better. Or did I get that actually? Is it a mod or a data pack? Why didn't I get that? Dies, throw that in. Okay, and then we need banners. Let's see. Minecraft, Java, banner, potion. Oh well. We'll that, and we'll make a banner, and then let me put this on the screen. We need one brown dye, and I'll do that. We do that. And we need the downward triangle. We need... There we go. Red on the bottom here. And then for this, we need border. This one. And the top one. There we go. Red and blue. Dyes go there. Potions. Wool crops. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do that. Now I can put that there. And grab this. Put that back. So is that? No, we still have 2 here that need to be claimed. And then we've got 1, 2, 3. So we're down to 5 left. Okay. All right. Time to get to the central end. Or to the end hub. Why don't I just keep calling it the end hub and try to make it so much worse? Drink. Okay. Excuse me. Well, with that taken care of, it's just Obsidian. You know what? Let's check. We were talking earlier, and we think there may be a nitwit in this portal. This is back in the what was it? The Savannah village we were mucking about. Yeah, this place. In here. There's 2 in here. How do you tell? Oh well. Don't need any of that. Yeah, I remember this being a bit of a headache. No, just brown ones. Is it... Do nitwits not have biome-specific versions? Is it always just the plain green shirt? They do. Okay, they still do. But it's the green shirt that gives it away, I believe. Why is green such a bad thing? Alright, guys. Here we go. That can go there. There. It's as fast as we can go, unfortunately. Get a slight speed boost if we're at our limit. But it's not very significant. Especially not at this point. I have noticed it a little more so with, say, stone. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a huge difference. It may be just so insignificant that you don't notice it until you test a whole pillar with or without using that technique. And you may notice like a small percentage difference. But I'm not really seeing it. And I'm wanting to update the playlist. I need to... there's 2 different artists I want to add. I need to go through their stuff and just make sure everything's appropriate. Total Eclipse more so. So I kind of going through a rudimentary scan through it, and there was some stuff that I didn't think would quite fit. Not that there was anything bad with them. Just some of them are a little too lyric heavy for what I use. Nope, and we got our first round of ads coming up in just a few seconds. As always, it's just a 90-second ad break to stop any pre-rolls, so people can come in and see what's going on and say hi right away. I'm gonna look into, and if anyone knows for sure, point me to the information. I thought they were changing it to where... So when I first had this all set up and started running ads, the most you could do was prevent pre-rolls for 30 minutes. So it made sense to just run the minimum amount of time to do that, 90 seconds. And do the minimum amount for 90 seconds, and then you'd have your 30 minutes without pre-rolls. I think they've doubled that now to where we can do 3 minutes and then take care of an hour. If that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and make that change, and we'll time ads to happen during breaks. That way there's no ad breaks while I'm actually in-game. With the exception of if I just skip a break or something, or run late and don't take a break every hour. But I think that's going to be a lot more respectful towards y'all's time. Of course, I'm saying this while ads are going, so the people that would be affected by this can't exactly hear me talk about this. It's only those of you that have subs. So that's a fail. But you do see the screen in the top right, at least on PC. Doesn't even mobile show a little mini preview? Not always. Ah, but if they come in though, they wouldn't have a pre-roll. So would they see the ad break right then? I guess if it's manual, then yeah, they would. I mean, it's already like it is now. I think it's a smart move. We'll see. I feel like less ad breaks is better. Even if they're longer. Oh, I wish we could just blow this up. Like, even if we had to use end crystals to do it, I wish we could just blow this up. There is one way to do it, but I'm not going to be spawning any withers to where they can destroy this, because they're going to destroy everything else. I think there's a couple of them. It's the one that Dame uses. He's the most recent person I've seen use it. I know a lot of people do. And it's Armor Poser. It's just nice having the GUI to work with instead of relying on books, and then any change you make, you have to go back because it like closes the book. Don't get me wrong, I love the book. That's how I did all the armor stands around the castle in my creative world. But oof. Okay. Typey chatting. You're spelling as well as I'm talking. Do I even really need stream chat open anymore? Since I've got it displayed in a much readable thing with JChat, I don't think I need this window anymore. There's some mod settings and stuff that I normally don't have to deal with. I guess I do if I want to do any emotes, but once I'm in game, normally it's not an issue. I'm just going to move that over there, and then I can read chat a little bit better. We'll see how this plays out. Sorry, just moving our OBS around a little bit. I can still get to it if I need to, but also I can totally just play from this screen. And I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me get the music going again. Okay. Yep, and now we crash right at the beginning. I know you're probably not going to hear this, Fleepuff, but I totally get you. It is really freaking frustrating. It's just inconsistent. She's been having a lot of the same trouble, or very similar trouble. Just constant crashes multiple times. Some of my progress is going to be reset, and I'm going to have to mine more Obsidian. I'm not happy about that. Getting the game pulled up again. Isn't it? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Load it in, letting things load, switching over. I'm back. I have no idea. I don't know if we lost progress or not. just gonna leave the chat window like it is this time and not move it around. Are we good on audio? Yeah, I think we are. Okay. I wish there's another way to get speed. Increased haste, I mean, or anything. Like if we were to make a conduit, that would give us a little bit more speed. But the setup of that would be not worth the boost. Where's my vein miner? Do I need to go get vein miner? A shady illager on the corner of the street. But this isn't vanilla. If I were to do that, I think I would probably have it set at 3x3. Or a 3-block cube. Not go too crazy with it. So that is, what, 27 blocks? Yeah. Which would be enough to mine through, like, most trees in one. So yeah, I guess I need to look into possibly updating to 19.4 now that it's out. I'd imagine I'm probably still waiting for some mods to get updated. I know on these smaller updates it tends to be pretty quick, so they may already, most of them, be updated at this point. I guess that's really the only thing that'd be holding me back from upgrading. Yeah. Deal. Deal. Well, I will be doing each of the... We're gonna take, or do this from the tallest down to the shortest one. Because the longer you work on something like this at a time, the longer it feels like it's taking. So if we can just get the big ones out of the way first. The little ones may feel like they're taking a long time still, but it will actually go by pretty quick. I mean, I won't need obsidian for quite a long time unless I very quickly start building with obsidian for something. But typically I just use that for farms and redstone machines that require that. Portals. So I think we're going to be good on obsidian for quite a while. And eventually we'll upgrade the piglin bartering setup so it's producing better. Guitar!
Guitar_strings just resubscribed for 10 months. Use obsidian for scaffolding while building.
Yes, that's a wonderful idea, Guitar. Thank you. Thank you very much. And how are you doing, dude? I think Didi would hit me for that one. Public holiday, nice. Nice, nice. What is the holiday? I mean, at least glass is quicker. Human Rights Day, okay. I can get behind that. I don't need to just go straight down, because that's going to get Enderman spawning at the top here. We're just going to have to go layer by layer. And I'm not worried about any that fall off. I'm collecting 99% of them. Okay. Okay. Remember that 20 obsidian that you just let despawn? You know how you're like exactly 20 obsidian short right now? Oh, geez, so it's one of those. That's definitely a good one to remember. So it doesn't happen again. You think this is going to take a long time? We're also going to be cutting back the island substantially. Probably to the point just inside the pillars here. So more than likely, I may have to actually mine the pillar straight to the void. Once we get to that, though, we will need to have a platform at 0 or at least below everything. Well, we go through different phases in this world. There'll be, at some points, I've spent days grinding away, getting things done. Then we'll spend like a lot of time working on redstone. Then we'll go back to like building a bunch of stuff. Well, we're just in the grind part right now. There is a phase 2, which is that. I do still have it here. And you can see where all the white is that we need to get rid of it. All that's extra that we don't want. Like, I really enjoy most, if not all, aspects of Minecraft, so I like to switch it up some. I don't do any of the, like, multiplayer stuff anymore. See, that was something that really disappointed me. A lot of people will go to Hypixel, and I did too, but I enjoyed the Hive more so. And unfortunately, it is now Bedrock only. They've stepped away from Java. So I can't even go to that server unless I want to switch, and I don't want to... I don't feel like switching just for one game and then have to get used to the difference in controls and everything. Like, I really like the Rockets or Quake Pro, whatever they called it. Going back to the old school Twitch shooters. Like Quake and Unreal Tournament. I think it was the Hive that had prop hunt, which worked really well how they had it implemented. Which if I remember correctly, originally started as a game for Gary's mod, which I surprisingly have never picked up. Well, we're going to make progress today, but it's not going to be everything. Granted, we did spend the first 30 minutes talking and then getting Dave's shop set up. But it is time for a break, actually. I'm going to finish up with this last bit on these layers. Then we'll cut over. We'll have some ads playing. Okay. I mean, this pillar was taller than those two by a decent amount, so we're making pretty good progress. But I'm going to step out and take a break, stretch, smoke, and then I'll be back and we'll keep the grind going. Stay tuned, everybody. See you soon. And I'm back, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there. Thank you, thank you. So I guess going back to the pixel animation I want to do, I guess really the first thing I need to do is get my character figured out. Once I've got that done, I'll be able to know the exact scale and everything. But I probably shouldn't be working on other things on it until then. And I'm wanting this to be a higher resolution. Two different ones? Statues. It was statues. What was the issue? I think I remember looking into this before and I was having some sort of issue. I think it's because... No, because are they still playing on 19.2? Aren't they both on 19.3 now? Requires puzzle lib. Huh. It was statues, though. I know that. Maybe that's why. Maybe that one doesn't work on newer versions quite yet. They need to update it. Well, thank you. Because I do remember trying to install that previously, and it was getting an error. And I think that's why they just haven't updated it yet. Maybe they'll skip 19.3 and go to 19.4. 19.4 should, I'm assuming, be the last update for 19. And then we're going to, especially with like the unveiling of the name and everything, we're going to be pushing for 120. So I would expect all the mods to go ahead and get ready for, or do a 19.4 release as the final version for this. I think that's the issue. I don't think we can run it on 19.3. I guess we'll have to ask Dame. Because didn't he update? Or is he still on too? And we're gonna have to do, before we update to 120, we're gonna have to finally do a huge push for netherite and get our tools and extra armor upgraded, and probably have at least maybe a backup of each one. I really don't want to have to go through the more long and annoying process of updating your netherite in this world. I'd rather be focusing on putting my diamonds towards armor trims. Which I am excited to do, because we'll finally be able to tell the difference between our different sets. Probably use diamond for normal armor, and red or orange for our nether armor. Then, I don't know, for blast proof. I tend to run blast proof more so. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with redstone, honestly, for the fire resistance armor. I don't know, maybe green? Maybe yellow? I'm normally not a fan of yellow, but it may give that kind of caution look. We'll have to see. I've not played with them. I've not played with the snapshot at all. Well, all of my, like my normal sets, my overworld sets are aquatic sets. I always make sure to have all of that on. Armor trim. Once we update to 120 when that comes out. I'm thinking diamond's gonna be my main one. Kind of goes on point with the brand colors. And then redstone for our fire resistance. Yeah, but my default's already gonna be bluish. And already have the water stuff. I get what you're saying, though. But, like... Probably make some more turtle helms and also have them be colored to match. But as you can see, we need a lot of netherite. Oh yeah, we also need our plane, our set without thorns. So we'll need to have something different for that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a big push on netherite before then. We still got quite a while. I'd expect the update to hit this summer. Or fall. So, I mean, it's going to be coming soon, but we do have time still. Noises in this house. I've not really spent any time working on the overlays. Talking's just about done. I think I need to do some other projects that are going to be incorporated with this. So it's probably going to wait for those to be complete. Particularly, I know I want to do something different for the BRB screen. I don't want it to, like now, it's pretty much the same as talking. But I think I want to get together a showcase video that can play. I'm not sure what I want to do exactly yet with it. Kind of the two best examples I've got is Sins is a collage, or is just a it's almost more like a PowerPoint of pictures, a slideshow. That's the word I'm looking for. It's kind of a slideshow of different builds. Whereas Crid, I don't know if it's changed. I imagine it hasn't. But his is a showcase video. First, I need to get the actual showcase for the peninsula done. That may give me an idea. Of course, doing an actual showcase, or video, it becomes just a little bit more complex on my part because I'll need to pause music when I go on break. Which really isn't too bad. I can control Spotify through Deckboard. So I could set up a macro that when I click on the BRB screen or go to the BRB screen button, that it also cuts music. Would maybe have to, like, always come back to the talking. No? I would need to have a pause play button on Spotify on the deck board that I press as I'm switching. That way it doesn't accidentally, like, pause as I go to, say, from gaming to talking or vice versa. If I had it set up to automatically play, like I'm coming off break. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it that way. That way I've got my choice of which scene I want to go to. True. And I've taken so many good screenshots. I also have a bunch of transitions that I picked up a while ago. That's where, like, I've gotten all the transitions I'm using now, I think. For the most part, are custom ones that I had picked up a while ago from one of the Humble Bundles. Like the Heart one, that's one of them. Probably will. I think what I'll do is go with the slideshow, but then have it set up to where I could also play the video instead. Kind of like the talking screen, I still have some of the, I may have finally gotten rid of them, out of OBS at least, but for the longest time I still had other, backgrounds that I used, or pictures that I used for the screen, still there, just buried, buried behind the current one. Yeah, got a lot of projects I want to work on. Like the animation will end up being the starting screen. So I would need like a little over 5 minutes for that. Because, of course, we may also change songs for starting. I would like to do that. I do appreciate the one we use, Malcolm's, but I do kind of feel like it's time for something different. So it kind of ended up being a whole new stream. Same great content, just a nice new shiny package. And it may be something that the whatever music we're using is built into the animation, and we don't actually start Spotify until we're in, I switch the talking. Which would have the added benefit that I don't have to manually adjust volume once we're like getting close to time to switch to talking. A whole new stream. Brand new overlays and intro music. No. Brand new overlays and scenes. One. Yeah, both of the ones next to this are the other two large ones. We've got 3 medium and 3 small. We should be able to get at least 2 of the large ones done today. Maybe we can get the 3rd one. Of course, you know, something I could do for the BRB screen is just take short, short clips from showcases and make some others for it. So it's not like an actual showcase. Like a full-on, like, single showcase. It's just kind of flying through different scenes. I'm sorry. A slide showcase? Oh. That felt a little forced. Oh! Video slideshow? That's not much better. Like, Sins has the illusion of movement because the pictures grow slightly as they're on screen. But I'm thinking just actually have that movement. Yeah, it'd probably be easier with a better, stronger video card that would be able to render it quicker. Because that would take a lot of rendering to have the quality up there. Of course, we wouldn't be dealing with like YouTube compression, so there's that. And another round of ads coming up in about a minute. Wow. There must not be much delay at all today. That was quick. I know. You just saw the time and knew. Delay test? I know that was on screen before I said it. Got a 5-second delay. That time I read it right away. Yeah, it's because of the ad starting at like the 2-minute mark at the beginning of stream. They're always like 2 minutes after, give or take. Like today I started just a little bit earlier. Well, you know, but they don't necessarily. Fine. Almost done with this one. And I don't know if I have any endstone, because I kind of want to bury these and then fill in with endstone until I decide to break everything else down. May have to go back. I know I've got a lot in a shulker, but it's back at the lighthouse. Okay. What was the tea question of the day? Okay. So the brand of tea Didi gets, it comes with a question on each tea bag. Just a little something to make you think. What's a dish or food that makes you think of back in the day? Probably my mom's chicken casserole. That's one she used to make a lot, and I know the recipe now. So, yes, I just messed with the gain on the mic. But yeah. That's the one that makes me the most nostalgic. Noodles stick through cut up Vienna smothered in tomato sauce. I've heard of that. Never had that. Spaghetti. Yeah. That's right. Oh. Oh, we're full. I don't feel like moving over there. Let's see, we'll do that. And then dump that in there. Almost a shulker. Oh, yeah. I totally get that. Sloppy Joes is one that we used to do a lot when I was younger, and not really a fan of them anymore. They're... Maybe the right one is good, but most of the time they're just kind of meh. Or, open-faced chili dogs. So rather than having, like, the hot dog on a bun and then put chili on it, we would just use bread. Have the hot dogs long ways. Put it on the bread, cover with chili and cheese. And then you're just using a fork rather than picking it up. There's also, clay pot chicken and rice. I mean, that is one of your favorites, yeah. Yeah. Buns are just kind of overly expensive sometimes. And a lot of times the bread's poor quality. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just buy buns for special occasions, or... And then you don't have to deal with it. Like, that's especially if you're just trying to, like, let people... just eat with their hands and not have to worry about forks. Okay, now we've got staircase. The things that sticks out as a kid. And the things that sticks out is that as a kid, everyone had their friend books that classmates or friends or cousins or something would answer questions in. What's your favorite food? And every Dutch kid would say pancakes or fries. But not you. Yeah, like I knew, well, I would say like McDonald's, but we couldn't really afford to get McDonald's quite that often. It was really more of a special treat. They are good. That was one of the last things I got to have before Didi went back. She made Dutch pancakes and a few different varieties. Some of them, one with chocolate in it, a few with cheese. I can't remember what else you did. It was all great though. And I'm not sure what I prefer, Dutch pancakes or French crepes. They're very similar. Oh yeah, and then the honey. That, honestly, it's not the best honey I've had. There's a flavor to it I'm not so... It's not bad, I've had better. So I think we could probably find better honey. Bacon one? That'd be good. That would be really good. Maybe bacon, spinach, and some cheese. Always a good mix. Really? Y'all just don't have good honey? That's kind of weird. I know we've talked about that before, but it's just way too expensive. Oh, yeah, different flowers would... Like, the one that we would normally go for is Orange Blossom. It does kind of typically mean it's going to be local to Florida. Not necessarily, but typically. We are known for our citrus farms. But I don't think that one was, I think it was Wildflower? Is the one that we got now? Which would explain why it tastes a little off to me. It is, yeah. I don't think I'm so keen on Wildflower. It's okay, but Orange Blossom's, to me, a lot better. It's sweeter, it's got a little bit more of a slight tangy flavor to it, very faint. But it's, I don't know how to describe the Wildflower one we have, that flavor in it. Like, I almost want to say it's earthy, but it's not earthy. Tastes like plants, kind of. Or like it was made with flowers that don't have a great flavor or taste. Just kind of, tastes like a plant. A sweetened plant. Okay, so what's the Dutch word? Vroger? Or is it Vroger? Oh, that was a horrible attempt. Is it more of a... with the Dutch G? Vroeger. 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 And what does that mean? Ah, okay. However, wait for it. Hold. Holding. Earlier by quite some time, I'm assuming. Yeah, back in the day. Okay. I've been bad on my Dutch lessons for the last several months. I gotta get back on that. Who is it? I think it's Para that's been a trooper on it. Is on like has passed day 250 on his streak. Back in my day. Yeah, Para. Okay. Oh, yeah. Vroeger. Right, guitar. And that was one where I meant to cancel the subscription and didn't. Or no, I didn't realize it was charged by the year. And I had the money, kind of, for the most part at the time. So went ahead and accepted it. I think it's good through, like, July. I don't think I'm going to renew after that. I'll just keep the free version. Perfect. Awesome. The idea that we're going to have to bring this all the way down to void. Because that's... like, it goes all the way through and then down to here. So most of the pillar is hidden. I don't know. Maybe because of that, we'll actually keep the island just on the outside of them. Whoopsie. Well, at least you're not trying to get me to say drinking the milk. Duolingo seems to be, at least the Dutch Duolingo seems to be obsessed with milk. Yeah. Ze drinken de milk. De mannen lezen de krant. Yep. De vrouwen spreken. Or de vrouwen spraken. Cool. Do we have endstone up here, or do I need to go get some? Because I would really like to cover that up now. some right here. I'll drop that off there. And we'll just run back real quick and grab the end stone. I don't want to like steal from other bits of this. End stone. Well, I don't need to grab that. I'll just grab some. This is probably more than we need just to cover all of them up. And it's not like we're going to be getting through all of them today. Ah. The Yogan. Thank you, thank you. Grab 2 more out. The Yogens eaten the boterham. Yep. The boys are eating just 1 piece of bread. 1 piece of bread between them. I feel like Duolingo does you wrong a little bit. Like, it is teaching you the language, but it's also kind of having you speak bad. Like, wait, the way you're saying it is correct. But what you're saying is not really how people talk. Okay, but my pronouns are he, him? Yeah, I know that. I'm aware of my pronouns. Sentences I've written for you are kind of the same. Yeah. Yeah, true. Like with English, there's a lot of like, what do you call it? Like tongue twisters and stuff, which are kind of silly, and you wouldn't actually talk like that, but it does help with alliteration. I mean, you could look in our private Discord. I'm sure they're in Dutch. Our private Discord has expanded so much that we've actually had to put categories in it. Ik doe de sokken in de la. Oh. I put the socks in the drawer. I mean, it is something you need to know how to say, I suppose. If that's how you like to store your socks, and I do. It's not like I'm going to hang them. Imagine actually hanging your socks. I put the socks on your door. Oh, for one of those. Yeah. Ik doe de door dik. Doe. Ik doe de door. Ik doe de door dicht. Okay. I mean, I bet Dutch wishes I could give him all of this Obsidian for his Parasite playthrough. Now, is that something even Germans would have some trouble with? Or Afrikaans-speaking people? Or is that something that's close enough or the same? Or do you not know? Okay, they also use it. Okay. So it's not different then. So places close to the equator and have trouble with it. I wonder if New Englanders would struggle with it as much. Well, to be fair, a lot of Asian people struggle somewhat with it. If they're born and raised around their own languages primarily, just like a lot of English-speaking people struggle some with their languages as well. The mouth sounds and how you form the sounds are different in a lot of cases. Where, like, Dutch, kind of, not as much. It's kind of more, I guess learning what the different spelling of sounds are, and then getting used to, like, the Dutch G and similar. Oh, Chinese, as, Chinese people actually can handle those a little bit easier. I know theirs is I mean, all languages are different. So is it like Mandarin that it shares some sounds with? Or is it maybe one of the other? Oh, it is Mandarin? Okay. I can't remember the guy's name. There's a YouTuber that likes to, I think he actually teaches English in Asia, but he has taught himself how to speak several different languages, some even a little more less used, like more remote and more difficult ones even. And he likes to go into restaurants and kind of start to come off as a tourist, and then just go into like he may ask a question in English and then give the order in Mandarin or whatever language it is, and always surprises and impresses people because he actually speaks it very well. I don't think he would say he's fluent in any of them, but he is constantly learning. I think he says like him and a bunch of friends are doing it so they can have conversations to stay in practice and get better at it. But you'll probably see like, I don't know, something like white guy speaks or American speaks Mandarin. I've seen a few other people that do something, or have done a couple similar videos, but that's one of his big things. I want to say he lived or currently lives in Japan, and that's where he's teaching English. I think that's what it is, but with the proximity to China, he has gone over there as well to visit. But that was a while ago. I don't know if he's still doing that. Yeah, I was just fixing to say that. Alright, halfway through stream, let me go ahead and take another break. And we've already made some pretty good progress. Oh my god, it's so close. There we go. Maybe not as much. I guess this one was taller up. Second tallest, but yeah. Give me 5 to 10, guys. I'll be back. We got ads fixing to start. And we're gonna get this one done and maybe get that one done over my shoulder there. We'll see. But see you soon, everybody. And I'm back, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there. Back to the grind. Thank you. Did I miss anything? Nope. Okay. Nah. Now this is the third large one. We've got one more after this. So at least we're cutting out the worst of it. And also, it is nice that we finally have our main stretch here going east to west completely uncovered. Love seeing that. I'm glad that she finally fixed this. I remember I think there were some DMCA's on this song at first, and she never meant for that to happen because she was adding to Minecraft music and was following C418's tradition of allowing the use of the music. I remember, I think it was Afterlife, one of the hermits was playing it. It's like, oh, we talked. Yeah, but it got taken care of. Now if I'm getting anything muted, it tends to be like C4 or it's C418 stuff. And I just have to appeal going, hey, we're allowed to use this. That, or I haven't noticed that as much since we've had the song on screen, actually. But I'm still getting muted for other people who have used the music in their own song. Like, they've completely just taken the track and threw something on top of it and are trying to claim that we're using their song, which is just bullshit. Those are easy enough to appeal, though.
900 years of time and space, I've never met anyone who wasn't important before.
Good morning, Sabri. And hey, there's the new blurb thing. The new background for the blurb messages. Maybe a little big, maybe. That's one of the changes I made to go along with new overlays once I get done, but went ahead and implemented it now. Looks good? Nice. I hate that there's not nearly as much customization on Blurb. You do have a choice between like 9 different ones, but you have to pay to do your own background. So I guess it's there. Yeah, use yours. You haven't used yours. Yeah, that's it. So I guess you could have Walk On be an alias for it. Well, if you want to see it, go ahead and use yours. What, you've used yours and it just hasn't gone off yet? Oh, that's really weird.
Didi, what are you doing in my
Okay, you got me. Did you see it this time? Okay. It's gonna fit with the background. On the talking screen more so once I switch over, and I'm going to try to keep a lot of that there. Back to the long message you were typing. I hope so too. I hope so too. And I hope you and your mom can have a good time. And hope the weather calms down. I know it's going to be really crappy going there, but maybe that will be the rest of it and it'll just be clear for the rest of the time. I hope. Yes, you are not an idiot. We just like, Didi and I both liked a little bit of Self-deprecation. Nice to get a little bit of stress out and kind of laugh at it. A little bit. Okay, but that's getting into more like other issues of ours. Then we're like talking about self-esteem issues and stuff like that. I just meant like normal messing things up and laughing at ourselves. And I did try the trick, Sabri, to mine from afar, and I see the difference more so with like stone or other quicker to mine blocks when you're not insta-mining. But I can't tell a huge difference with Obsidian. I admit it's probably there. We'd probably save a little bit of time. As far as like mining all of these out. But it doesn't seem to really affect Obsidian that much when you already have haste 2 and efficiency 5? Yeah, 5. Admittingly, it is probably more of a perception thing, and it probably does cut down some time, but I'm assuming it's only by a few percentage. Oh, I wish there was a way you could insta-mine Obsidian. Like, can we add an extra layer to beacons and make effects even stronger? Or an extra 2 layers, I guess? I'd be cool with that. While you're at it, maybe add some other effects to it. Maybe? I don't know what they would do. Night vision. That would be nice if beacons could provide night vision. Wonder what they will update next. What will get reworked? It's been a while since I've done anything with the end. At this point, it is the oldest biomes. So I would kind of hope they'd be doing something with the end fairly soon. It wouldn't be obliterated. We wouldn't prune this build, ever. I do need to sit down and prune this world, though, because this has gotten to be quite the file size. I think we're over 4 gigs now. So, like, what I'd like to do here is prune, like, keep this. Keep this ring here, basically, but then prune everything else out. It would mean it'd be easier to get extra elytra, though we already have like 4 or 5 that are unenchanted at this point. And we don't need to go looking for shulkers or really anything else, so we really wouldn't need to grow the end anymore. The nether and the overworld would kind of be the same thing. We can trim back a lot of it. I think one of the things it does, you can just set a time spent filter. So anything that you've basically just passed through will be fine. Or anything that you've just passed through will be deleted. Only stuff you've actually spent time in will stay. But even some of those we could probably get rid of. Well, we would do a backup. So if anything goes wrong, we can reset our trimming. And I will definitely do that. Because, yeah, don't want to accidentally, like, set the filter wrong and delete everything. Speaking of which, I need to do a backup today. Yeah, I don't want to have to redo all of this again. That would suck. Not to mention, since the last backup, we've built the Skulk Farm, finished the Masons area. Should be doing these at least once a week. If not once every stream day. Or once between streams. Yeah, last time just because I had to get ready soon because I was going into work early to do some training videos. Which I also like took care of 2 hours yesterday. And I think as I complete each of these courses in full, I believe each one comes with a pay increase. And by what my boss was telling me, that's going to be changing soon. It's going to be offering less. So now's kind of the time to do it. So you can get the larger amount. Probably not going to go in today for that, though. I actually take the day off from work. I'm going to be closing tomorrow, so probably won't tomorrow either. Maybe I'll, maybe go in Thursday after stream. It's a little annoying, though, because we have, there's, like, open-ended questions, like, 5 to 7 of them, at the end of each course. And it kind of deals with, like, holding training sessions where I'm the trainer, or role-playing, but no one's reading it. My boss even approved a whole thing before I wrote the stuff. To be fair, this is stuff I already know. I am picking up a little bit of tips and tricks, and more so like how this company prefers to handle and structure it. So it is useful, but a lot of it's just going over the same stuff that are in the basic version of this. All employees have to cover the basic stuff first. And then this is like the mid-tier. And then apparently there's even a higher tier. So like if I can get through and get all of that done before it changes, assuming that the higher tier also comes with a pay raise, I'll have to look into that. I could potentially rely on this job and not getting 40 hours and still making a decent check, so that would be nice. Like, I would rather be able to make a decent living off of 30 to 32 hours. That way I can either do, like, 4 8s, or even, like, 3 10s, which really aren't going to happen so much in this industry. When I was at the call center, I eventually got my schedule switched to 4 10s. So I'd get an extra, I think, 15-minute break. And then only had to work 4 days a week, so I'd get 3 days off, typically in a row. Or I would have, I can't remember what my schedule was, because it was a set schedule. But I think it was Friday through Monday. That sounds right. So I worked weekends and would get the weekend differential. I worked nights for over half my shift. So during those hours, I would get nighttime differential on top of that. That added up quite nice. Don't really get that in this industry, unfortunately. Yeah. I think I've had my ambient turned down before I reset things. And I've not really adjusted the sounds perfectly. Like the Nether gives you more like cave sounds. There's more of a like reverb to it, where the end's a little bit more like dead audio. Because it's just, you know, a void. People tend not to spend too much time in the end, other than like end busting occasionally. Oh, Sabery. Were you lurking at all in Orchesterio's stream, however you say his name? I need someone to pronounce it for me once. But were you listening in or watching yesterday? I didn't see it in chat. I didn't actually check the list either. If you're still around, you may be busy getting ready or something. Oh, it's good. It's so good. I can't wait for it to be finished. I'm supposed to be working on it again Thursday. I would love to have him do an intro song for me. Oh, you came in at that point where he was messing with the quick repeating of the noises and doing like the telephone and like 8-bit blaster kind of sounds. See, Didi, you would have loved that. Yeah, he's kind of like your typical artist. Working on a project and then sees something cool and gets sidetracked working on that. Squirrel. We don't have a squirrel emote. I think Savory's got one to use, but we don't. I think Cheetah has one, but it's one of the higher rewards for bit badges, I think. And we got ads coming up in just a moment, everybody. Hang tight. And if you're not subbed, let me know how you'd feel about ads being twice as long, but only when we go on break. Oh, Sling's got one too. Nice. I didn't know Sling had new emotes. I've not been able to hang out so much in hers. Or Cheetahs, or Sorgans. Like, I watch a lot of games, but a lot of times I just have it up and lurking. Sometimes even just on the laptop. Ah, Cheetah made them. Nice. I know it's the wrong color, but it reminds me of the squirrel from Tiny Toons. I think she got a spin-off also. Yeah, we'll get there. I try to hang out where I can and support where I can and like lurk in Cheetah sometimes. I can't always. Ah, nice. I've got a couple ideas on doing new emotes, so eventually we may do away with the blue emote guy. This is way down the line, I feel, though. That was always the plan. He would just be a placeholder until we can until I can actually, like, make my own properly from scratch, or hire someone to do it. And I've got two different tools that I can use. One would make an automated, or an animated, excuse me, one. And then I could always do pixel art with a sprite. I'm still struggling on that pronunciation as well. I thought we were getting kind of full, but we still got room for a few more stacks. That little bugger was supposed to do a couple emotes for me, and I never did go and bug him about them. Which is actually completely fine, because they're not really on theme anymore. So that is perfectly fine. I'm happy with the ones we've got right now. At least there's a constant theme with all of them besides Love Cat, basically. Yeah. Well, also he's trying to do it more full time also. So he needs to kind of work on, or do more work that he's getting paid for rather than freebies for friends. So I understand the prioritizing there. Maybe I even told him not to worry about it. I can't remember. I may have actually told him not to worry about it because of making those other ones. So it may be completely on me. I love Alpha. This is a really good song. Can't wait till I can spend more time on pixel art, though. But again, I guess I gotta come up with me first and figure out size and scale and resolution. I definitely want a higher resolution, so that's gonna make it just innately take longer and be more complicated. But we'll be able to get more details in. Hey, Big Mama, how's it going? And how's your whole factory area going? I've not been able to stop by in quite a while. Pushing through. Today's so far has been a good day. We'll see about tomorrow, because I gotta close. Uh-oh. I know how that goes. Just be careful you don't spread yourself too thin. Yep. Oh, sorry to hear that. You're feeling better now, though? I hope. Good, good. Well, I hope you can clear the rest of it out quick then. Yep. Didi's going on a short trip to one of the islands there. With Mom. Mim. Was it 3 days and 2 nights or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, kind of requiring Didi to switch up schedule even more, and good. She's a fun person to be around, too. It's... some of it's gonna take quite a while for both of us. A lot of that's gonna get better once we fix the, kind of the big obvious problem. Exactly, but we've got a goal. Yep, exactly. The distance. Yeah, not knowing a time schedule of when things will be happening. Yep. We knew it was gonna be. But I guess we didn't realize just how hard. Yep, you got it. Some of it, I've got to get stuff done to get things moving forward. Other things will be kind of waiting for things to be approved, and... having money to get some of the stuff done. But thank you again, everyone that is helping out with that. Don't know how much that means to us. Oh yeah, there's always something. It's not like we're gonna be able to move in together and then all of a sudden there's no more issues. No. Yeah. We just need to work the list down to a more reasonable level. Like, can we go back to a hill rather than a mountain? Couple more stacks. I guess I can jump down and put this up and grab whatever else happens to still be laying around here. A few pieces. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, we understand that. Because it's gonna... I don't want them in the way of... Well, you know what? Here. Let me eat real quick. So this is phase 2 of my end project, of my end hub. It's for Fibonacci spirals, 2 from above, 2 from below, made out of crystals. It's a way for me to incorporate the other glass that's not being used, so this is going to be pink and magenta. And there's going to be smaller ones and just single glass panes, glass rods, made out of light blue glass. And that would incorporate all the glass colors. Well, the only thing we're missing really is brown. And one of the grays, or both grays, and black. So we're missing the brown and some of the monochromes. But this is especially going to go well with, well, here. Come on. This. It's going to blend in great with the shader I like to primarily use, Complementary Reimagined, with the Void Auroras. But it did take a while to get everything set up in Creative and then make a schematic out of it. And I kept trying to wait to do the light blue parts before I actually get started here. But since they're not, it's just adding to what's there. I think I've already decided to go ahead and do the large and medium crystals, and then we'll fill in with blue as we can. But it's supposed to look like a bit like a galaxy or energy spiraling. I gotta make that choice because I am going to be cutting the island back substantially. It really comes down to, do I want to avoid mining the rest of these and have the island end just over here and we just cover it up? Or originally, in Creative, I just cut them out and I ended the island on the inside of them. I think for sanity's sake, we're probably going to be cutting it on the outside so they can just be hidden. So I may have to mine them all down a little bit extra just to like really bury them. And if they're staying, then I've got to decide if I want to keep them the lower bits, or do I need to mine enough to hide those also. So what I'm calling phase 2 of this bit project of our end hub is adding in all the crystals and getting those spirals looking nice. Which took a lot of work, by the way, getting a Fibonacci spiral in Minecraft, just a straight, or just a line. There used to be some good tools, but they've not been updated in years, so I ended up having to just figure it out myself. Which does mean that now I've got a schematic of a Fibonacci spiral. Which, if you don't know what I'm referring to, one of the best ways I could equate it to is like seashells. The spiral just gets bigger and bigger the further away from the center it is. But I made one of those and then aligned it so I could make 3 more to make the 4. Yeah, golden ratio. Exactly. Basically, I used plots and another circle generator that allowed me to work with even bigger diameters. But you're essentially drawing the curve for a quarter of a circle and then moving to a bigger one and then drawing a quarter of it, and that's how it just constantly gets bigger, or the curves get bigger and bigger. You watch Donald Duck in Math Magic Land? I'm not familiar with Math Magic Land. That sounds awesome. But you can find Fibonacci spirals in a lot of nature. I don't think I've seen that one. If I have, then it's just not ringing a bell. I can't say that I've seen all of the old ones, but I've seen a lot of it. Well, more Looney Tunes, I would say, than Disney. So I knew Daphne more so than Donald. I didn't want to deal with... I mean, I guess I could have left left a torch on top and saved that for last. I just didn't want to accidentally spawn Enderman. So I decided to do it this way. And I'm not having to, like, constantly rocket back up to the top. It's gonna be a grind either way, at least. Like, this is, this feels more comfortable. Though I do understand that it's less efficient because I'm constantly having to move and starting mining on one piece, but then having to move to another. Like, right there's the more efficient. As soon as you're done with one, you're already starting to mine the next one you want. So no, this isn't the most efficient way. On the other hand, I'm saving time not having to fly back up. So, I don't know, actually, which would be more efficient. I kind of assumed this would be if you're just quick and smart of where you're putting your cursor at. I don't think really it's one of those. There's not a huge thing unless you're trying to, like, race somebody. Yeah, we are not gonna get through the next large one, unfortunately, today. These are taking a little over an hour. And we're not done with this one, and we're fixing to be at 1 hour remaining. And there's such a brightness contrast on screen. All this dark obsidian. We've got, what, like 4 shulkers full at this point, I think. I'm hoping we don't need to worry about mining any other obsidian. I'm hoping that this lasts until we're done with this world. I guess that depends on how many portals we make and ender chests we need to make. Because farms typically don't use a whole lot. Yeah, it's not like you're missing out on much. It's been nothing but grind. Other than we did get Dave's second market stall. Right at the beginning of stream. Other than that, it's just been grinding away at the obsidian. I think we'll finish up these layers and then go on our last break. It's getting to be about that time anyways. And we are below the glass walkway now. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. Is there any others that I dropped? Just the one. And we got plenty of room to carry the rest of this. Cool. Yeah, exactly. Let's just get them all down and hidden. Like we've hidden those two. And then we'll see. Then we will see. But first, let me go ahead and take the last break for the day. I'll be back in a little over 5 minutes, and we'll get this pillar taken out and see what other progress we can get done. So see you soon, everybody. And I'm back, everybody. And back to the grind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, those are good. We used to get those as dog treats, and I'd eat them too. It's peanut butter filled pretzels. For those of you that can't see, they are quite delicious. And you can typically get like a giant thing of them fairly cheap. And we liked it because it gave the dogs, kind of helped with their coat a little bit, giving them a little more oil in their diet. Oh, roommate's eating peanut butter filled pretzels. That was something we would give the dogs, and I would eat too, because they're good. Yeah, it's nice when you're feeding your animals something that you can also eat. If it's good for them, then you can share. Of course, they may be a little upset if you eat one, because they think they're all of them are theirs. I get that, I get that. You'd eat salad together. Oh, and cookies and croutons, nice. Oh. Oh, an egg. Ah. That was something else we would do, was put, mix in raw eggs with their food. Another great way to help with the coat. It's like Xena has allergy issues, so we try to do a lot to really improve her coat and her skin. Last I saw, she was doing a lot better. So hopefully that's still the case. Well, here I am, like, oh, I've got 4 pickaxes, but we're not going to actually get through even one in a stream. And there's a pretty decent chance I'll repair it off stream, so, oh well. At least I don't have to worry about accidentally breaking one of our ender chests. Which reminds me, something else I'm gonna have to do is make a proper blaze farm, and then make a chorus farm so that we can make end rods. Yes, write it in English first. Run it through the translator, see if it works. If it doesn't, then you can probably just make some slight adjustments. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And every time you forget to do that. I need to spend some time working on that as well. I've not dedicated really any time to it, and I need to. Whose is that? Oh, okay, I see it now. I couldn't tell. I had to hover to blow up the emote to see. Nice. Who did, do you know who drew that one? Does it even say? Well, it's not going to say here. If I was actually looking on Twitch, it would. If it's accredited. Ah, nice. Good choice. What do you miss? They did? Could have sworn I could still do that. Could have sworn I could still do that. It could be something that one of the other extensions I have that keeps the functionality. Oh, she even went for a 2-part one. Nice. What's the raid one? Okay, so she's went with the other hair color too. Nice. I think I'm going to be doing pixel artwork for mine. Is that a lemon or a banana? It is lemon. Oh, so it's limit. Okay, so it's a Rocky Horror style lemon. So you still can too. Okay, so it's not just me. It's lemon legs. Yeah. Is that what that one is? Legsy. Okay. To make it work. Gotcha. I wonder why. Is it a default thing, or is it one of the extensions we're using that does it? Now that's how it is for me in OBS. Huh. Are you able to do it on mobile, Didi? Okay, so you got access to it on mobile at least. Huh. I'll have to look into that. I don't know, I've been having the weird issue where there's like 5 or 6 of us whose profile pictures do not show for me in Chrome. They work on Edge, but not on Chrome. It's like mine and Host's and Sin's. Can't remember off the top of my head who else. And I guess what I probably need to do is clear cache and see if that works. I've just been lazy about it. But probably need to do that. Then I just need to make sure like everything's signed in and yada yada. You know how it goes. We're almost there. Really? I didn't know that. That's awesome. I'll have to check that out later. Which is going to make using it even easier for translating the updates and other similar applications. If you remember to do it that way. I'll try to help remind you. Alright, see you soon. Gonna make us some stairs. There we go. I guess I didn't need to even do that because we're going to clear these 2 layers next. Maybe do one of the small. Oh, dang it. That's what I get for not looking. Maybe? No, I don't think we're gonna fit one of the smaller ones in, even with the time left. Just takes about 90 minutes to take care of these big ones. Maybe even a little over. And granted, there was a little bit of sidetracking, like going to get end stone. And then break time, so yeah. I think 2 is kind of our limit, unfortunately, for today. Welcome back. Though I think next time we should be able to get the 3 medium ones. They'll take a little less time to tear down, so maybe we can fit the 3rd one in. And then the last time we should be able to get the 3 small ones down with some time to spare, hopefully. Where is it? I went all the way around. Literally all the way around. I should have just went to the left and there would have been the stairs. No worries. It is a bit mind-numbing, in a good way. This is kind of stuff I would do sometimes, like after work. I don't want to think, I just want to mine. Yeah, we've got enough room to finish this. I hate that our stats have gotten reset. It's not going to include the 1 pillar, which was the biggest pillar. It was the tallest and it was at the lowest point of terrain. But we kind of take what we have and add half again after this one, and that should kind of give us an idea. Yeah, I know, all the moss and dark oak stats are gone. Just gone. Oh well. The insane amount of deep slate. All the dragons killed. Yeah, but we know what we did with the dragons. We killed 22. Yeah, a lot of the things I've got schematics for, so I can pull those up to show how much was used. Other than like some of the added stuff, like the extra detailing, the lighting, like the like pus pockets or whatever you want to call them inside of the tree. All of that was done freehand. Yeah. But the main resources, definitely. Yeah, and the amethyst. Like I said, all the lighting stuff. I'm down low enough not to even take damage now. Just a few more layers. We'll grab some screenshots. Yeah, I think I would like to avoid mining the entire pillars out. So I think I'll make sure to incorporate them into it and make sure that when we're trimming the island that the radius is outside of the pillars. Then if we really need to, we could cut the bottom out or just work the design into it. Yeah, I've seen people do it. People who just completely get rid of everything on the end island and then have a completely custom build entirely. Maybe I'll do that one day, but that's not this project. We're going to keep a lot of the end stone here. It's just going to be trimmed back, so it's a smaller island, but there is a really, one of the people I've followed recently on Twitter constantly posts world edit formulas for terrain molding. And there's a few neat ones that I may try to use for this. One turns the terrain into hexagon pillars, and it kind of looks like it could be crystals, basically. And I think I may try to test that formula out, see if I can get it working, and see if it will work for this. I think they've even posted a few alternative versions of it for having them at an angle instead of just straight up and down. But I think I could do that and then kind of still stick with the plan. It'll just give more shape instead of the island being so flat. Yeah, it's really, it comes up with some really cool stuff. I don't know his name off the top of my head. If I decide to use it, I'll let you guys know, or if you're interested to know, let me know. I'll research it for you. I saved that somewhere. I may have posted that, I think, in the private Discord. I think. It should be saved one way or the other, though. Or I just keep scrolling through my feed till I see another post like that, because these will... I think it's a he. I'm not sure, that's why I keep trying to be neutral on it. Every so often post another formula. I've not dealt with using the formulas for sculpting terrain. That's one thing I've never done in World Edit. And I see how it's a really strong aspect of it. So I'm not like fully using the power of the tool of that tool. Then there's too many ways to translate a word. When there's too many ways to translate one word, none of them feel right. That sucks. Yeah, even using the translator, I know you'll still have to like just delete sentences and just figure out how to word it yourself. But hopefully that will cut down on how much of that you have to do. Sometimes Dutch is better, most of the time English is. Okay, all of this layer needs to go, and then only some of the next layer, I think. Honestly, we can probably just cover it up. I think this is just the last layer we need to do here. Real excited to start working on that pixel art project. Glad I finally have the right tool. And actually, I have another one, I think, called Sprite Lamp that I don't know if I will use or not. But it's a really nice tool for adding lighting to your characters. It may be something I'll do the full scene and everything, and then go back and work it through Sprite Lamp. Yeah, I may need to have some alarms once I start doing that. That's more than I need. And I'll bring that over there. I mean, maybe it would have been a little better if I cut some of it all down, but that works. Let's see, and I've done more pictures from over here. something like that. Woohoo. 3 pillars down. All right. I already had endstone in here. Whoops. Somehow I missed that. Oh well, now we've got a lot more endstone just in case. Okay. So, let's see. Maybe we won't get both the medium ones. Or the 3. This one, I want to next time get this one, and that one done. Then we'll be left with the 1 medium and the smallest of the mediums, and the 3 small ones. I think we can get all of that done in 2 streams. So if I am streaming on Thursday, and again I'll let you guys know Wednesday night once I know how late I'm actually working, because it's just when they send me home. I'm scheduled much later than I would actually be there, so it's just once they're ready to get done to cut all the insiders. Once I know how late that is, and once I get off work, I'll post in Discord and on Twitter if Thursday's happening or not. If it's too late, I may have to cancel. Didi's not going to be there also, so I'm a little more tempted to cancel. Yeah, that'd be nice if you could, but we'll see. I may not be willing to, just from being how tired I am. But it would be nice if we can do that Thursday, and then Sunday, by the end of Sunday, we've got all the pillars taken out. I'm gonna miss you too. So we'll see. We'll see on that. One more time. There, now it's starting to show a little bit better. We still have some of these that are in the way. This one's absorbed a whole crystal. And then this one. So yeah, the next time we're going to be getting rid of these 3, which at least at that point we could start building. Nothing's going to be in the way, but we're going to get rid of the others as well. But that is going to be it for today. I think we're going to go ahead and end early. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do. Right now it's just a lot of grinding. So let me go ahead and we're going to switch over to talking for a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, Sabri. Or wait, that may be a reaction to what we were saying, not ending early. Yeah, if I do stream, that's going to be the first one in a very long time that Didi's not been there. Both. I get that. Oh. Yeah, I can't see mine. I can't see Sin's, Dave's. Dave guy, that is. Not Face of Dave. I can't see Shadowstone's picture. There's a few that I've not been able to see. Oh, geez, he's doing that too. I don't feel like going there. Yep, over a year. Are you fixing the end? I hope not. I think I know where we're headed to. It's been quite a while since we've went this way. So again, I'll let you guys know Wednesday night if stream's happening Thursday or what's going on. If not, we'll be back on Sunday. I think the next 2 streams are going to be more Obsidian grinding so we can just get these pillars out of the way. But there are the raid messages. Grab the one with my hearts if you are subscribed. And thank you very much if you are. Feel free to replace the emotes with your favorite raid emote if you're not subbed. We're going to head over to Nitty, who is in a long-term survival world on modded. And is just a few followers away from hitting 1,000. So if you're not subbed to Nitty, please do so as we head over there. That would be amazing to see them hit 1K today. But love you guys. I will talk with you soon and hopefully see you Thursday. Enjoy your week, everyone.